So you want to learn how to make a Fortnite mini battle royale in creative. So this is what you want to do. Find the golden rift in the creative hub. Go here, go create new. You go and you find the Kevin floating island. Confirm it, name it whatever you want. Create it. Once you're inside your island, you want to delete all of these rocks, all these floating islands, because you really don't need them. They're wasting memory. Once you have all that done, open your map and your cursor will be in the middle. Ping it so you know exactly where the middle of the island would be, and you don't make your island, or mini battle royale island, off the center. You go to the middle and you open your inventory. Go to galleries and then go to terrain. Find yourself the Gray Cliff Gallery, open it up, and find this little piece here. This piece here is pretty important because it's a platform. You can build on it. Put it on 16 and then place it. Put a build so you know where put it. Put it under it. So now you can have a platform on the water to build on. Once you've done that, you can go and get whatever gallery you want. I recommend Shark Cliff Gallery. These ones. Once you go there, you want to get indestructible ground. So unless you're doing a map where you can't break anything, you want to go to game and get this piece. Because all these pieces are indestructible and you can't break them. Take that one out. Put it on grid snap 2. Once you have that there, you might be asking why we still have this here, because it's a prop. It's so you can build. It's just so you can build and keep everything on it. So once you have your first 2 ground pieces, it'll be next to the water and it looks pretty bad because you don't have terrain. That's why you go here, take this. But what you want to do, if you're going like above 2 stories, like that, you don't want to use the piece with the grass for one, like if you can't see the grass, like if you put it under it, can't see it, don't use it. It takes up extra memory and it's just, no. Take the one without the grass, put it under it like that, and it looks the exact same, but now there's grass on the top. Now, if you made your platform in the water like I did, you don't need 2 pieces. So, a little bit of saved memory there. So you can build out whatever shape you want, do whatever, and have a little island. That's when you want to get creative. That's the creative part there. So then you go in here, get the other pieces. Make sure you're using grid snap 2 or else it's not going to work. And if you didn't do the build part, it also won't work. So put this piece, this corner piece, roundabout thing, on all the corners, all the inch pieces here, where it goes out and goes out like that. Do that, and then you take this and put it next to it, and now you're starting to make terrain. You're starting to look good. Once you get that done, you can see that there is corners. So you take the corner piece, put it there. Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna finish wrapping this with all the terrain. So that's what you need to do. Once you have that done, you can still build on it, do all that. But you're gonna want some nature and some buildings, whatever you want on it really, just to get that battle royale looking map. So if you want, if you don't want to do custom buildings, you can take these buildings and really just copy it. Open it up, take the walls like this, place the ground here. See, and now that you've done it on a platform, it's going to be perfectly centered up. You can build on it, do whatever. But once you put these floors down, they're not indestructible. You can break down, you can go through. So I'll show you what I do. Since the new prop barrier device came out, put it in the middle like that. Extend it to the dimensions of the box of the buildings that you're doing, right? And then make it invisible so you can't see it. And then put it under. You also can't see it. So now it's 2 under. But you can still break it because it's not on top. It's still under. So what you want to do, go underwater. Take that. Go to grid snap 32. And be very careful when doing this. Move it up 1. Now you can see the barrier goes up. It's just above the ground. You can't break it when you're in game. Now you can take all the walls you want, build whatever, and really that's it. You can nature, props, anything you want. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my island so I can show you exactly what I did, and then maybe if you want, you can copy it exactly. You want to be really careful when you're building like buildings and just walls from galleries. Sometimes they don't have the same things on both sides. Some walls do. Some walls have the same thing on both sides. But that's not always what you want. So make sure that when you're doing it, you look on the other side. Like this one has the same thing on both sides. So make sure you look and be careful you don't mess up your buildings. Something I like to do with my buildings is I put these arches in it. You can get it from the Shifty Shafts gallery or just the Retail Row Bass Pro Shops gallery. You put it in there and it's like supports, and it just makes it look really nice and fills the empty space. Also, when you're building buildings like this, sometimes they don't have edges on the walls. So you can get that from a separate gallery or from the same. Sometimes it doesn't have it though. And you can find like the edges for the walls. This one doesn't have it because I use different walls or whatever. But you can take this one, put it there, and then if like this, if you had a different wall like that, it just cleans it up real nice and makes it look good. Now when you're ready, you can Fill it up with props, put it anywhere. If you want something directly on the wall, this is what I recommend doing. You get a prop, you put it in grid snap 8, and you find the wall you want it on. And then you put it on it, and then you'll see that it's not perfectly there, but it will perfectly center on the wall. And then you just grid snap 32, and then walk backwards a little bit. Then it'll come out, and it'll be on the wall. Make sure that you really make use of the nature gallery and use the same trees everywhere. Don't use super diverse trees because they do take up a lot of memory. So if you want trees, just reuse them. And see how this looks kind of weird because it's just copied and paste? You want to rotate your trees. Not all trees grow in the same direction. So just rotate them so they grew differently, right? Make sure you add bushes wherever you can. I don't think I can put it here. But if you can't, just make it smaller and then put it wherever. Make sure to add smaller trees too. Make sure it looks realistic as it can be in Fortnite. So now you have this little island with a boat shop and nature. If you did enjoy this tutorial, like, subscribe, do whatever. Support the channel, and maybe more tutorials like this will come out.